Today I am at a theme park. And no, it is not Shanghai Disneyland. This is Haichang Ocean Park. Unlike Disneyland, which is which is over an hour from me on the metro, this one's actually quite close. We just took a car here for about 10 minutes. Pretty simple. And while the theming is maybe not exactly to Disney's level, it's looking not too bad at all. Be interested in seeing. Seems like pretty good theming, I would say, so far. Yeah, I like these mountains. And I do like the sort of European, building look. Not sure how to describe it. Anyway, we'll keep looking around and see what we think of this place. Okay, this is what I thought. This place is kind of like SeaWorld. It's got like actual animals here. Okay. Seals, yay. Seal with it. Are these seals and not sea lions? I'm not super great at telling the difference. Anyway. Regardless, they are marine mammals, and here they are. And here they are where we can see them from a different level. Basically, I've gone down one level. That is a big seal or sea lion. I still haven't figured out what it is. I am not a marine biologist. Oh, cool. Pretty cool. Perhaps it's a sea lion. Oh well. Looks like there's more than one species anyway. Yeah. It's a neat little village. And given that it's mid-June, it's kind of interesting to see these nicely designed snowy mountains. Kind of reminds me of the Matterhorn bobsleds ride at Disneyland in California. Nice fountain here. Let's head off toward the mountains. Now this is not very Disney, having a having like bleachers visible from here. Those Disney theming would have found a way to hide those. Apparently this mountain is the Arctic Hall. Well, let's go inside. Somewhere over there, apparently there's a sky cable car. I'm sure we'll try to find a chance to ride that later. This park is much smaller than Shanghai Disneyland. It's not a big one, also not as expensive. So you get your advantages and disadvantages. I get the feeling there might be fewer rides here and more just like exhibits. Here we go on up the hill and into this Arctic Hall. Whew. In the Great Mountain. Ooh, wolves. Gosh, they've got little wolf cubs here, or pups, or whatever they're called. They sure are cute. I just hope this is actually a good habitat for them. I have... Oh well. None of my questions about the habitat are going to make any difference, I guess. Whoa. Full-grown Arctic wolves. I think it's a bit of a small area for a wolf to live in, though. wheels here. Cool. I suppose to an extent all zoos or nature parks do have the problem of having smaller habitats than animals would get in the wild. Here we got another one, polar bear. Seems to have given it a decent amount of space, but I'm not a biologist anyway. Another one in the corner over there, maybe it's tired. Here you can see them from, I guess I can go through this little cylinder here. And you can see them going above you. That's kind of fun. Out of the Arctic Hall now. Let's see what we see next. Looks like here we've got some sort of carnival rides. Yeah, here we got a carousel, a family coaster. And we're getting closer to this sky cable car too. Carousel themed toward nautical stuff, nautical nonsense, whatever it is. Here I am on the carousel. Really basic little roller coaster here. Now this is not a little kids coaster. This is looking to be a pretty thrilling ride. Let's see what it's like. Here it is. We just rode it. It had like 3 or 4, I couldn't really count them, inversions, kind of corkscrewy kinds. I'm not sure we'll be able to see a train go just because they go pretty infrequently. It's not crowded today. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. It's easily going to be the most thrilling thing here. And probably more thrilling than anything at Shanghai Disneyland, except maybe a Tron Light Cycle Power Run.
See? Stop! Roller coaster!
Here it comes again! There's a rafting ride here. I assume we'll get to that eventually. The big roller coaster's back there. I think it was called something like the Steel Dolphin or something. Up ahead, we've got a volcano, out of which comes the Sky Cable Car, which is right above my head right now. More of a display here with some fish. Lots and lots of fish. And over there it looks like there's a tube you can go through to see them. Also got some rays here. Although they seem to be swimming out of sight. Maybe we'll get a better view later. I wasn't wrong to say we get a closer look at the rays. Here goes one right over me. I'm in the tunnel now, in the tube. Very nice. Here's the way up to the Sky Cable Car. Now you can see outside the park. Again, something that does not happen in most Disney parks. They try to make sure you cannot see outside. Though Shanghai Disneyland is an exception. There are There's actually a place there you can see out all the way to the big city if the sky is clear. Almost there, and we've gone up a big ramp. And yeah, you can see Lingang just out here. Coming up on a bit of a queue, it looks like. Hopefully not too long. Here's the loading station, so we're almost there, and we'll be on board soon. And here comes ours. It's going to be purple. Right. Time to get on. The cable car exits from the volcano and continues over the park toward the snowy mountain. Down below you can see the rafting, some of the other attractions. There's the rafting ride. We got the big roller coaster over here. Wow, fun cable car ride. There's a little kiddie coaster down there. Yeah.
Where's Kitty?
There's this little river or strait or something that actually bisects the park.
It's by 6.
Here we're going right over it and back into the Arctic mountain. Still going over the river, which the roller coaster also crosses twice. Going past the European village now. In the queue for rafting now, where they've got these mist blowers to keep you cool. Before you get on the raft and get plenty cool from getting wet. They sell ponchos to use to keep yourself dry, but we brought our own. We just rode it. This rapids ride is a bit less atmospheric and maybe a bit more water slide like, as you can kind of see. Not as neatly themed, but pretty thrilling and fun. All right, right here by the volcano. Probably a little hard to see with my camera, but this is what it looks like if you go inside the volcano. There's supposed to be a shark display in here somewhere. Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Though that looks more like it's got to be at least mommy or daddy shark. Apparently here we have nurse sharks and zebra sharks. Not sure what that one is. Looks like it's a zebra shark. Couldn't really see with its backs, with its undersides toward me. There's the nurse sharks. And a diver over here cleaning the tank, I think. Can't see anything about what kind of shark this one is, but it does look kind of scary. Big shark teeth. Bye-bye, big shark. Got some smaller sharks here too. Big tank full of fish. Rays here, but no sharks for some reason, so it's not a Shark Tank. And also, the TV show Shark Tank should really be about a tank of sharks. Leaving the volcano now. This is fun. We got some jet skis in the little river. we got somebody flying on... I don't know how this person's flying, but they are. A parade! Again, quite nautical theme. Hawaii or the North Pole, apparently. Yeah, well, whatever. And here comes some Antarctic penguins. Interesting. Some foreigners here. And I noticed one person before looked like he was white. Like the end of the parade coming here. Not a long parade, but a fun one. And we didn't have to get here early, so it's not a bad deal. Yep, that's it. Says the end, thank you. Jellyfish here with many cool colors. Wow. Amazing. Kind of spooky. Big ones here. Oh, that's it. Penguins! Hello, penguin.
好，抓紧时间，走，我们到楼上去吧。楼上还有，这里可以。
Here comes another one. Might be able to get a better shot of this one not being pestered by humans. Hello, penguin. Bye-bye, penguin. Well, time to go now. Well, that was kind of a fun park. It's not as well themed as like a Disney park, but that's hardly surprising, and it's definitely a lot cheaper. It's also definitely a one-day park thing. It's not big enough to be something you would go to for much longer. But it was a lot of fun. I would definitely go back. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this visit there. And if you did, this would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see some more. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.